Welcome back to The Walking Dead. This episode is called Walk With Us. I'm assuming it's what Alpha wants all of them to do with her. We got Carol here, still up on the walls. I mean, last week's episode just ended on such a bad note. Everyone was very, very screwed. But it already appears as if they've gotten inside. I mean, on-fire walkers is definitely not ideal, but they've dealt with it before. Damn.
Where's Judy?
Oh, you know, doing something she probably shouldn't be doing. Being a badass, as always. Oh, I mean, I don't know if she killed... Oh, okay, yeah, she did kill him. Is that the first person she's ever killed?
Okay.
I would imagine so.
Get to a safe place.
Aw, poor Judith. Oh, Eugene, please don't. It's not worth it. Of course, of course. I mean, there's no way they're going to be able to win this fight. They're going to have to leave. Oh, what the hell? Hold up, she does not look dead, though. I feel like she's just covered in their blood or something, or mud or something. She's walking with them. I feel strongly that she's not dead. She doesn't look dead. Damn, what a way to start the episode. I'm very excited to see what happens. This is some crazy shit. In other news, because of the coronavirus scare right now, I have been laid off of my job, so I'm normally really against asking for subscribers and likes and everything, but whatever help you guys can give, help me out, you know, subscribe, like the video, whatever you gotta do. That being said, it's temporary. Things should go back to normal in due time. Well, it looks like Hilltop lost, as expected. Jesus, just kill him already. Thank you.
They will not stop until I bring her home. To you.
I'm so sick of you guys. So sick of it. Now, I do believe Negan is, you know, on the side of the good guys at the moment. Ah, shit. When did Luke get injured? Ooh. Negan, you might just want to move on. Aaron is probably going to try and kill you.
Hold on 1 second. I said, Aaron, I am not. Enough of your bullshit!
Negan's definitely on their side, but he can't reveal his hand just yet. I get it. I get it.
I can help with Adam.
Yeah, the hell you can.
Come on. She knows him.
Yeah, you used to be the enemy as well,
People left him
man.
to die, remember?
You were a part of the group that brutally murdered Glenn and Abraham and all those other people, so get off your high horse and relax. There you go. It's not good to hold grudges, you know, it's not good for the soul. That doesn't seem like a safe place to stay, it does not. I would just keep moving. Wouldn't even bother with that. She's gonna draw them off. Smart. It's probably gonna be the death of her. Okay. Alright. No problem. Uh-oh, there's a problem. I can feel it. Something's wrong. No! No! Shit. Fucking hate you, Beta. Rip that mask off. At least see what he looks like before you die. Yes! Yes! Ugh. Damn. That really sucks. With that little bit of your mask missing, is that a problem? Or do they still think you're one of them? Oh. Thank you, whoever did that. Who was that? Yes! mean, you probably should have just shot him in the back of the head and then taken care of her, but I mean, I kind of get the reasoning. But that means she could still be alive.
Couldn't find her again.
Shit.
Like it'll fix anything. Go through shit. To go through shit.
Ooh. I mean, fair. Kind of fair, you know? Hello. Don't touch me, peasant. Looks like we got the biggest group over here with Daryl.
Where are my babies? Where are my babies? Where are my babies? He's so cute.
Okay, this
Come on,
sucks.
spread out. Come on, let's go. I'm gonna find him.
I mean, splitting up right now might be a terrible idea, but I suppose you kind of have to find them. I don't really know what to do.
Think we'll be safe here?
What is he doing? Oh my god, what is he doing? I mean, I suppose you kind of would have to do this, and if you don't want one of the kids to have to kill you. Oh,
You lied to us.
Judith is here to save the day, make your death a little less painful.
Go back out there. And don't come near me again, okay?
Shit. This is really fucked up. Man, I know it's really fucked up asking a kid to kill you, but I would ask Judith to kill me. That looks like a horrible way to die. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Didn't like that. Whoa. Of course. And that's why you let the child with the katana just take care of it for you, even if it is kind of fucked up. And here's the one responsible for all of this heartache. How you doing? Okay, so this is super fucked up, and I'm not really sure if Negan is still playing this double agent game, or if he really has turned.
Beautiful.
I feel like he's still got a plan.
Pure.
I didn't feel much of anything anymore. You know? I didn't feel scared. I didn't feel happy.
I feel like this is the moment I've been waiting for.
Here.
I just get the feeling.
And that is my strength.
I have to do it because I love her.
Right.
She will always be my baby.
Negan, I think now is the time to kill her. If you're ever gonna do it, now is the time. She's not there. There's no way. She's somewhere else. Knew it. I knew it. And now Negan's gonna kill her. Watch. Just watch. He's gonna kill you. Please. Yes! Yes! This is what I didn't want to spoil to anyone. Happened. It happened. Thank you. Negan, I hate you, but thank you. I hate you a lot less now. Oh, don't even get emotional. What do you need to be emotional with for her? Like, fuck her. Now, unfortunately, the war is not over because Beta is still out there, but this is definitely a big, major first step. Hoorah! I couldn't be happier. Ah, that's also right out of the comics. Oh.
Took you long enough.
You did let him go? Oh my god, yes! I love that. I love that. Oh, that was a sick episode. I love that ending. That was perfect. I mean, it wasn't a perfect episode, but that was really good. Well, that was a pretty damn good episode. There was a lot of things going on. The most major event of the episode was obviously Negan finally killing Alpha, just like he does in the comic books, but with a little twist added on there that it was Carol who let him go and kind of tasked him to do this. Which I actually really, really love, because in a way that means she did get her revenge. She did some horrible, fucked up shit that, like she said, you know, made everyone around her super pissed off, but she finally got her wish, and Alpha is dead. As for Negan, I imagine it'll go kind of similarly to the comics, where it's going to take him quite a bit of proving himself to actually gain the favor of anybody, and even then he's probably not going to stick around as, you know, one of the community. He'll more than likely end up leaving by the end of next season, would be my guess. The Walking Dead in the past has really suffered from bouncing around between storylines without filling in the gaps enough, to the point where the audience is constantly confused as to what the hell is going on. This episode almost fell into that kind of trap, but luckily it was the right amount of confusion. They cut out certain things just to make it a slightly more dramatic reveal a little bit later, but not in a way that was poorly handled or lazily written. Like, it was actually very well done. I like that everyone was kind of split up into small groups, except for, you know, the big group of kids and the big group that followed Daryl. And every group had a storyline that I found very engaging, and almost all of them were quite emotional as well. The shortest of all of them was probably Aaron and Luke's. He only appeared for just a moment to threaten Negan's life, and then has to take care of some walkers to make sure that Luke is going to survive. I imagine that'll be a really fun conversation when Negan and Aaron finally meet again, and Negan gets to tell him that he killed Alpha. It'll be interesting. Mary, Kelly, and Alden's group was actually a very good storyline. I like that Alden finally gave in and let her hold the baby, at least, you know, one time before she had to be brutally murdered by Beta. That really sucked. But I mean, kind of saw it coming, you know, she's part of the enemy side, she joined the good guys. I don't know, everything about her character was kind of written to end in a tragic death, so it wasn't so much surprising as it was, you know, just tragic. But she did exactly what I wanted her to right before she died. She ripped that mask off to see his face, finally. And while I'm glad that Alden finally gained enough respect for her to, you know, let her take care of the baby and to kill her as a walker, why did he not just shoot Beta in the back of the head with an arrow? Like, that was prime opportunity to kill him. Come on, my dude. Carol, Eugene, Yumiko, and Magna was also a very good group to watch. That was one of the more emotional ones, seeing Magna and Yumiko kind of once again break up, but it seems much more mutual, I suppose. But it was pretty heartbreaking to see all the pain that Magna had to go through because of Carol, and how much pain that's now putting Yumiko through. I mean, the whole situation, like, there's so many things are fucked up right now. Like, nothing is really going great. I did really like that line from Carol, though, of her saying, "You really think that's what she wants from me, to beg for her forgiveness?" Because even though I feel like Carol probably should be begging for forgiveness right now, she's probably right also that Magna doesn't want her to do that necessarily. I mean, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna change? The storyline with the children was fairly tense, not super nerve-wracking, just because Judith was with them, and I have all the faith in the world in Judith. And it doesn't seem to me like they're gonna be killing her off anytime soon. It seems like they really want to run with the character. But it was very sad, her letting him make the decision to kill himself, and then unfortunately didn't do it well enough because he was too weak by the time he decided to do it. And then she had to kill his reanimated self. Like, I don't know. Another one of those situations where everything's just all bad. And Earl was by no means my favorite character, but it was sad to see him go. Same thing with Mary. And as for the best scene of the episode, I would give it kind of a tie to two scenes. The opening of the episode and the closing moments of the episode, I think, were definitely the best scenes. The opening moments were very good at depicting the chaos and exhaustion of the situation, how everyone's just insanely tired, desperately trying to fight for their home, but just bit by bit it's all coming down and eventually they just have to go. And I know there's definitely going to be some people who say it's probably too similar to the fall of the prison with everything going up in flames and then being split up into smaller groups. But clearly the end result was very different. The way it happened was very different. I definitely would say I would prefer this route of storytelling for, everyone getting split up after the aftermath of the battle. But the next best scene, in my opinion, the best scene of the episode was definitely the closing moments with Negan talking to Alpha about Lucille and about how she's got it all twisted as to what she thinks is love for Lydia, and then finally cutting her throat and then tossing her head over to Carol to, take credit for a job well done. I'm very pleased with that ending right there. And I just love the new way the show is written. Like, a moment like this would absolutely be reserved for a mid-season finale or a finale of a season when it was under the previous showrunner. You kind of just knew that the big important stuff was always going to happen in the finale or the mid-season finale. So all the other episodes, you're like, okay, well, I know Negan's not going to die here, and I know Rick's not going to die here. And you just know kind of the flow of the show at a certain point. So the fact that they just killed off the main villain in the 12th episode, like right in the middle of this second half of the season, I think is awesome. Like, as much as I knew it was about to happen a couple minutes before it did, I wasn't going into this episode thinking, oh, this is the one where Alpha's gonna die. So I really like that they surprised me in that manner. And when it comes to the technical stuff, I think the editing back and forth between Lydia trying to get out of the chair and Negan speaking with Alpha right up to the moment that he kills her was very well done. Really built the tension up really well. I enjoyed the music in that moment. I enjoyed the editing, the cinematography, the acting, most of all. Leaning into that, the cinematography overall for the entire episode was very good. Again, I think it was strongest in the opening and closing moments of the episode, but it had quite a few other moments that I think were very well done. Editing was on point, either building tension really well or selling some very emotional scenes. Acting from pretty much everybody was also really on point in this episode. Writing was also very on point. As I said, there were some things that, while they didn't outright shock me, I think it really breaks the flow of the show up and does keep people on their toes, so I really enjoyed that. And I'd be lying if I didn't say the twist at the end wasn't just perfect. Like, way back when he got set free by someone, I kind of figured that it was Carol, but they never really revisited that, and I thought that it was going to be just kind of a lost plot point. So I really, really like that they brought it back home and confirmed that she definitely set him free with the intention that he would take her down from the inside, which is just it's so good. Sweet justice. Anyways, I am very excited for next week's episode. I'm assuming everyone's going to start meeting up in either Oceanside or Alexandria to regroup and figure out, how the wrap-up of the season is going to go down. And as for what's going to happen, I really don't know. Like I said, her dying in this episode really throws me off in terms of what the rest of the season is going to entail. But I'm very excited to find out. For this episode, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. Very solid, not perfect, but very solid. And once again, I will wrap up with saying, amidst the coronavirus concerns right now, things are absolutely crazy. I hope everyone is staying safe and holding on to your jobs. I unfortunately have been temporarily laid off due to the shutdown of a lot of businesses right now. My heart goes out to anyone who is struggling because of this. And all I can say is that it is temporary. Things will go back to normal, obviously. So I would recommend that everyone just take a deep breath. If you have real concern about the virus, try to get tested or quarantine yourself, do whatever you gotta do, but things will go back to normal. That being said, if anyone wants to subscribe or, you know, throw me some well wishes, whatever, I'm not saying no to it. And that's about it.
What? No, go! Forcing something I truly regret.
Bye.
We can get them to join us.
My guess is he's actually just trying to say...